it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast.
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jamison Williams. He's making noise for some end-of-year awards and could hit 1,400 yards this week. It's the Cowboys and the Commander.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
You look at this Cowboy defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Purdy looking to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Stroud. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That pass caught. It's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. It's caught, and it's It's 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A short one here, caught by McBride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Beckham goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know how you can tell that they do it really well? At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to him each and every play.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. At the 8-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's 3rd down and goal to go. Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Nolan Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
19, Tiger, 19, let's go.
Again, it's Stroud. Flushed out right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down pull.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent, and sometimes...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down throw for Purdy. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on first down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Williams to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The throwing again is Stroud. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That pass taken in by Burks. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Purdy now on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Purdy to throw it on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
19.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Washington going to send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Williams to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's got a man, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going up by 40. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Purdy. That is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Stroud. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit,
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Purdy looking to throw. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Purdy. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On the toss, it's Spears. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Now 4th down and goal.
And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Get him going, baby. Let's go, y'all. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Oh, let's get it up, baby.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Listen, when you've got a guy with 3 touchdown catches back pocket already, you can guarantee they're going to keep looking for him, and you can also guarantee he's going to keep asking for the ball.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Come on. Hey. Let's go.
Stroud off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Again, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
19 Lions.
Stroud now on second down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
At the 27-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Stroud looking to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here goes Stroud again. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Flush to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Purdy off the play fake. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Purdy sets up to throw again. It's caught. Beckham. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Purdy on the slant, Burks. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Washington going to send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud.
And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Washington. As they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Goes right back to McBride. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Purdy's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's Purdy. He's now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Stroud off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, Well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Purdy. He's got McBride here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Washington first down. First and 10.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings.